Atha Yoga Anushasanam.
Namaste. Welcome to Unravel the Thread, a podcast for people who want to apply the Yoga Sutras to yoga practice and to life today. Available online at www.unravelthethread.com. I am Ruben Vasquez, your companion on this journey of exploration. On today's episode, Yoga Sutra 119, Releasing Attachments for Higher Integration. Yoga Sutra 19 in Chapter 1 says, higher integration results from objective existence for disembodied beings and for those merged in nature. This sutra can be one of the most obscure verses in this chapter, as it mentions two types of beings, the disembodied and the ones merged into the essence of nature. One interpretation of one cosmological understanding of the world in the yoga tradition is to see the world as a synergistic combination between consciousness and life. Consciousness is the sense of being alive. Consciousness is the beingness that enables witnessing and perceiving. Life is the realm of all experience and phenomena that can be perceived. Life is a process of endless change that happens in the all-pervading consciousness, which is the substratum for all that exists. Life consists of doing, while consciousness consists of being. Keeping these ideas in mind, the sutra presents two additional ways of reaching the higher level of objectless integration presented in Sutra 118. One is through worldly means, whereas the other is by spiritual practice, as detailed in the following verse, 120. The worldly means approach has been interpreted in various ways over the years. This following interpretation of this verse is not the result of direct experience, but a combination of the two other sources of correct knowledge, traditional wisdom and inference combined with pure speculation. Disembodied beings, videhas, are the gods whose bodies have dissolved, and all that is left of them is the accumulation of their subconscious impressions existing at a very high level of subtlety, yet still as part of nature. The Prakritilayas are beings who have identified fully with one of the primordial elements of nature and, when their bodies have come to an end, have merged into the subtle aspects of nature. Being part of nature implies that these disembodied beings will continue to exist at these subtle levels while nature continues its never-ending cycles of change and transformation. In other words, they are merging with their beliefs. Eventually, in order to reach complete liberation, both the disembodied and the merged in nature will have to take existence as an embodied being. If you are listening to this, it is more than likely that you are still embodied. This means that you can still try to put the sutra into practice according to a different interpretation. A more practical way of interpreting this sutra is to see disembodiment as a way to release all identification with your body and with your ways of being. Practices such as yoga nidra and meditation on very subtle focal objects may facilitate gradual release of awareness of the different layers of your body from the most external until you experience directly the subtlest aspect of yourself, your own awareness. In the state of yoga nidra and in meditation, you can effectively release body identification. One notion that is important here is that being attached to your preferences will keep you from moving to higher levels of integration. It may also be possible to explore the experience of disembodiment by using a flotation tank. Also known as a sensory deprivation tank, it is a tank where you can float effortlessly due to Epsom salt dissolved in body temperature water. Isolated from visual and auditory stimuli and free from gravitational forces, your awareness can release your body, entering a meditative state. Yet another way of practicing is to allow your sense of self to dissolve by contemplating a natural phenomenon. Some useful phenomena include a sunset, the endless flow of ocean waves, clouds floating effortlessly in the sky, or a meteor shower. For instance, concentrate fully on the cosmos in its vastness. Gradually expand your focal point to invite the whole universe to expand completely in your inner environment. Let go of your awareness of your own physical boundaries and allow your sense of self and associated processes to disappear. Keep releasing until eventually there is not even the sense of I. Remain open so that all that you experience is your pure awareness. What happens when you try these techniques? Can these practices offer you a different perspective and perhaps even a way to reevaluate some of your attitudes and preferences? Can some of the inner stillness you experience be carried into your activities in the world? Even if the experience does not produce a deeper sense of inner peace or integration, can it assist you in highlighting some of your current ways of being that are preventing a deeper experience of your awareness? As usual, one more way of exploring the meaning of this sutra is by chanting it. You can choose to chant it in its traditional form, with some of the words coming together. Bhava pratyayo videha prakritilayanam. Another option is to chant each word in the sutra individually. Bhava pratyaya videha prakriti layanam. 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 Thank you very much for listening. I hope you can join me for the next episode when we will explore Sutra number 20 in Chapter 1. Please remember that you can find more information at unravelthethread.com. I would appreciate it if you could share this podcast with other like-minded people. Thank you. Until next time, Namaste.